brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Having diabetes doesn't have to ruin your new year. Join a Nebraska-supported program like Living Well with Diabetes. You'll learn how to manage your symptoms, feel more confident, and reduce stress about your diagnosis. Search Nebraska Living Well with Diabetes and click on the DHHS Healthy Living Programs page to learn more. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Treads Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Treads Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Treads Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson, Peter Ferguson, BHS LLC, and as always, joined on the ones and twos with Harrison for another Sunday. I think the second Sunday in January, which is hard to believe. Things are rolling by. How you doing this morning, Harrison?
Doing fantastic. And yeah, 30 January 12th, 2025. Still not used to that. I think it's the very first show of the day. Apologies to What's Next 24, but I might have read 2024 on there. Still getting used to that. But no, I'm doing fantastic. We do got Husker Hoops going on right now as well. I believe they should just tipped off over at Purdue. And then obviously this time of year, there's just a lot of good college basketball to watch. So I'm living it up. Great time.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite thing right there. And, the pro ranks are kind of geared up a little bit too. So always good things. I'm appreciative of everybody who continues their support. I know last time we were on, there was kind of some hopes of some impending weathergeddon, and it didn't materialize. So thankful on that. And then just also while we're thinking about things, wanted to just send our thoughts and prayers and well wishes to those individuals in California. Some, tremendous devastation, natural things that you just, you wish you could avoid. But
what was the last update on that? I don't know. Is it still just going off?
It's hard because there's different areas, and they say certain things are circled around, but it doesn't mean they're fully contained. It just means they have them circled. I do have, I have family out there in LA, Compton area. My mom was born out there, so I actually did reach out, talk to my cousin. He said, they're all doing well, but it's, he's in an area that says not directly impacted, but they're getting ash. He just said, you can tell the air quality, but he just said, like, we just got just consistent ash coming. And so I think that's going to be, they're talked about dollars and everything, but, you can't replace human lives. So again, just thoughts and well wishes. I know we've got people across the country that have families and support. I know we've, Lincoln and Nebraska, they're receiving support and aid from just across the globe. I know they talked about some planes being brought in from across the world. So again, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't, mention that, as we know, we've got, working through the school district, we've got families that have, relatives and other connects out there as well.
Yeah. And, we've probably got plenty of kids down here at the University of Lincoln, all from California. Our guy, Cole, our new intern, he's from California. So I got to check up on it. Hopefully his family's doing everything all right up there. But yeah, stuff like that, terrifying. If you see the videos of it, definitely want to give thoughts and prayers, because when that wind's howling like that, it doesn't take much to pick up an ember and send it flying. So hopefully, that thing can start tampering down. But with that being said, 402-464-5685, that is the Starter Heyman text line. You guys can join in, shoot a text. But Pete Ferguson, we got plenty of scholars in here, but I'll let you get to anything else before we swing it over to them.
You kind of introed before, just a lot of things going on just around the community. I mean, you've got, it's kind of the height of that transition in the season, kind of say the best time of year. You got the collegiate, you got the pro, but also just kind of at the scholar level from K through 12, you're starting to see a lot of things get up and go. And so, you've got obviously basketball, kind of, I say that's the season. So we were a family, honestly, my daughter, when I was playing, it was kind of like what's in season. And so it's kind of that basketball, swimming, wrestling season, unified as always too is going on. And so, again, you're seeing a lot of young people. It's kind of cool seeing them, despite regardless of the weather, in shorts, either walking in the mall or walking in the street, or the parents like hustle them after the game. I always kind of used to laugh. I said, they get to put on sweats and get fully bundled up if they win. If they lose, you could kind of tell, because they're the ones walking out in shorts and the jacket, like getting the jacket put on, or the parents are upset with the coach. And so good luck to all those. High school wise, getting in the midst of things. So after break, a lot of individuals coming back, those holiday tournaments and those things have been going on. Just a piece of good news. Just wanted to give accolades and affirmations to Standing Bear High School. They are in their first year of varsity competition, and we had a couple scholars on from there in the past, but they had a teddy bear toss at halftime of the boys game. I want to say maybe Friday or Saturday, and it just littered the floor. And those are kind of the cool things when you talk about just being big in the score and making things unique. And I know we've had some fan challenges, within the city, et cetera, but really think it's also important to make sure we highlight those type of things. And so it was I believe, a scholar that had some heart issues, and young person. And so they at halftime just opened it up and told people to bring in teddy bears, and they threw them and covered the floor and got covered on local media. So that, just want to give some kudos to Lincoln Standing Bear High School for that experience.
Yeah, that's a cool idea too. I'm surprised, like I haven't really ever seen that done before. Like obviously hockey, you see that, that's always like the staple. Like the USHL Lincoln Stars, like they have a teddy bear night like every season. Just about, I think every team in NHL and USHL is going to have a teddy bear night.
Right.
I've not seen that, like where basketball or any other sport actually does that. I don't know why not. It's like a really easy, simple idea, and it's cool. Like obviously the teddy bears go out to people out there in those hospitals, and it's just a really cool way to garner attention. So that's cool.
And I think there's a couple schools that have done like the sock tosses. I think they do that for like the city mission or different things, and so different goods. And so my favorite, I'm going to ask you this, and we'll transition, kind of ask our guests maybe their favorite, tradition maybe that they have at their respective schools or that they've seen in sporting events was there's the Silent Night one that I've seen at a couple different. I can't remember. I think it's a D3 or a D2 school. It's not a D1, but they're quiet until the first basket scored. And then they just rush the floor. And it's just like they take the technical every year, and it's just, you see it every year. And I think it's called Silent Night. I think Creighton Prep does something like that too.
Taylor University.
And it's like a D3, isn't it, or something? D3 or D2?
I'll double check on it, but yeah, it's definitely not. The size of the gym, I know it's not.
Yeah, but it's just they come out of the crowds, and it's just like you just fully expect it. And then the baby races. I'm a big fan. I'm sorry. When you go ahead and they do it at halftime, hey, the Huskers, we're going to be there on the 20th. The rally planning committee is going to be there. We need you to find some babies and put them on the floor and let them make their way up. I think that, to me, when you see those, that like the parents, you see how their parenting skills truly, are going into effect from one end to the other end. And then the babies turn around and they lure them with different things and, cash. If you put like a $5 bill and the baby speeds up, that they're going to be expensive. If you start doing the candy and the Reese's and they're just kind of snubbing you, then that's a whole nother issue. You got a couple years for that, Harrison, but those are my favorite traditions. What was one at your high school that you remember? Was it a chant or just a thing that happened?
Yeah, so it's a chant. I can't say it on air, but it was a chant, and it was only you could say it after a big football win. So on the ride, at home games, if after the win, we'd all hop on the bus, switch up some of the lyrics to Thunderstruck.
Okay.
And we just roll the windows down and chant that all the way to the locker room after a win. Because it was like a 5-minute drive to get to off the field to like back to our school locker room.
Okay.
So that was always a really good one. It was fun.
So you have to tune in on weekdays to hear Harrison.
Yeah,
chant.
Or
this is a Sunday morning, Sunday morning show. Well, as Harrison said, we're joined by 3 phenomenal guests, and I kind of told them that we always intro with a question before they tell us who they are. And so we've got Emma Brown, we've got Brecklin Dyson, and we got Kendall Jackson all in studio. And so I'm kind of curious because they all go to different schools. Whether it's share with us, I don't want to say one of the appropriate like chants or just experiences, like whether it's a teddy bear toss, sock toss, or one maybe that you've seen like at halftime or something when you've gone to games that you're like, okay, that's cool. I can't wait to see that. If it's like the flipping dogs or the dunking people or whatever else. So Emma, I'm going to start with you.
I go to Lincoln High School, and ever since my freshman year, and I know it's been a thing for years, but they have this like LHS chant, and they go around 3 times, and then everybody stomps at the end, and it's at every football game, every basketball game, and it's just really special.
Okay. So if Aaron Davis is listening, I'm sure they're all doing, all the Lincoln High alumni are probably doing it at home. And so it's that LHS, right?
Yep.
So we'll maybe have to have you do that a little bit later. Otherwise, they're going to be right out here in front of the windows, doing it as well. Brecklin, got to ask you, what's you're very sports in, soccer, a variety of things. What's the favorite kind of either chant or like halftime component or game component that you've seen?
Well, I'm still in middle school, so I don't do like high school sports yet. But for my club team, one of the moms on the team said like before a game, it was like our first win of the season. She said, "Let's rock this popsicle stand."
Okay.
So every time we win after the game, we all like huddle up and we just scream that.
Okay. I like that. All right, Kendall, what about you?
I go to Lincoln Southwest High School, and at least once a year, boys, like usually seniors, they bring like a table and they have like their own like radio talk show, and they just like commentate the entire game.
Okay. So I think I saw that on Twitter the other day for the Southwest Southeast game. They did the KFOR.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. So, or sorry, I shouldn't have said, they need to be doing 93.7 The Ticket.
There you go.
Sorry.
Good plug.
They need to be doing 93.7 The Ticket. So let us know. I think DP will get you a table skirt in order to go ahead and do that. So we need 93.7 The Ticket in our local games. I know we had Nick and Jay Foreman that they went ahead and broadcast that game. So just let us know, and we'll let those seniors go ahead and we won't say we'll put them on air, but we'll make them official. So with that being said, Emma, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, introduce who you are, where you said where you go to school at Lincoln High, who's in your family?
My name's Emma Brown. I'm a junior at Lincoln High School, and I have a pretty big family. I have my mom, I have a little brother, my sister, my dad, stepmom, and 2 step siblings.
Okay, you got to give us some names now, because I know they're out there listening. If you can, don't I want to always make this a test to see if you forget somebody, and then we have them like type in and say, "Wait a minute, what about me?" Okay, and then we find out it was the dog that's typing.
Yeah. My mom's name's Sarah Brown, and she owns a couple businesses in town. I have a sister named Bella. I have a little brother named Mac, and then my 2 step siblings are Tristan and Avery, and then my stepmom's name is Chelsea, and my dad is Brandon.
Okay, fantastic. Any pets?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Okay, names of the dogs, because we had a couple on last time that we were just like, we got to see if you can top that one.
They're pretty bland. It's just Miley and Rosie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's moving up there. It's kind of it's on the list, but it's not. I didn't get to the top of the list, so appreciate that. All right, Brecklin, what about you? Who are you? Where have you gone to school? Who's in your family?
My name is Brecklin Dyson. I'm an 8th grader at Irving Middle School. My dad's actually outside right now. His name's Dave. My mom, Jen, and my 2 siblings, Maylee and Dom, are at church right now. So.
Okay, so they don't have the headphones in, maybe, or they're kind of sneaking in to listen, maybe.
They might be driving home right now.
Okay, good stuff. Any pets?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
Okay, what pet? If you could have a pet, you're putting it out there right now. I know Christmas is over, birthday might be coming up, Valentine's Day. I don't know what the giving looks like in your house. What pet would you desire?
Well, we all want a dog, and my dad just convinced we don't need one, but we need a German Shepherd. So we want a German Shepherd puppy.
Okay. German Shepherd puppy. Those things grow up to be like big dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
We're big people. We can have dogs.
Okay. She's up here advocating online for animals, but like I said, you got to go home to that house. So people don't be texting in, advocating for her to get that dog. Kendall, what about you? Tell us who you are, where have you gone to school, and who's in your family?
My name is Kendall Jackson, and I'm a sophomore at Lincoln Southwest High School. In my family, I have my mom and my 2 siblings, Michaela and Britton. My mom's name's Brittany, and I'm guessing they're all probably still sleeping at this time. And then I have my grandma who dropped me off today, actually.
Okay. So give grandma's name, and then do you have pets?
My grandma's name is Carrie.
Okay.
And then we don't have any pets, but going back, we want one. And I know my mom wants a little puffball. I don't know what they're called, but the little
puffball.
Little puffball dogs. They don't get too big, but they're really fluffy.
Harrison, you know what a puffball is? Outside of, I'm thinking of a food, but
I know what they're like. I can see the dog in my head, the little big fluffy little white dogs that you see a rich lady have. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Okay. All right. We'll look up puffballs during the break. If anybody has them, just walking by the window. So all of you kind of shared who you are, where you've gone to school, that if you've been from Lincoln. I'm interested, Brecklin. Tell us, when people meet you, kind of just engage with you, just on the surface, what's something that people get from Brecklin? Who is Brecklin?
Well, I don't know. I play sports. I'm a very active person. I'm in choir. I try to be social, but I don't always like it. So.
Okay. So that introverted extrovert.
Yeah.
Kind of that. So you said you play sports. Tell us some of the sports, and then what? And then I'm going to ask you a question about music. So sports. What sports are you involved in?
I used to play basketball, but I play soccer competitively.
Okay.
I actually played basketball for Pete.
Okay.
So
okay. How did that go? Never mind. That's a whole nother show. Keep going.
It went okay, but
killing me.
I used to play tennis when I was little, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, and your dad is a tennis coach.
My dad's a tennis coach.
Okay,
yeah.
So how did that go? Never mind. Hang on. You already I set you up on that one. We'll. I'm sure it went absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Kendall, what about you? Tell us. When people. I'm gonna go a little bit different. What is something people don't know about you? They have to spend time with you to know this about Kendall.
Oh goodness. I would say that people. Oh, I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay. Well, what's something people do get from Kendall when they just initially get to engage with you?
I would say I think I'm a pretty nice, funny person, and that I have a lot of friends, like, cause I go to school on the south side of town, but I live on the north side.
Okay.
So, like, I may not be social at my own school, but, like, when people see me at, like, schools like North Star and stuff like that, like, I don't stop talking.
Okay. Okay. So we caught you off guard. We're kind of right in the middle on O Street. So it's kind of like north south. We're,
Yeah.
it threw you for a loop. Okay. Emma, what about you? What are you involved in? And then like, why have you chosen to be involved in those things?
Yeah, I'm super involved in my school's unified program. So I help out with unified track. Excuse me.
And
and
can you tell people what unified is? I know we've
Yeah.
had people on before, but I think sometimes we just, reintroducing what like the unified program
Yeah.
is.
So there's in most schools life skills programs, so like the special education department, and we try to get them involved and as active as possible and getting to be a part of like a team and feel as one. So uh we get a bunch of peer helpers, so like myself and a bunch of other people at my school, and we all come together. We practice about an hour once a day or twice a week. And yeah, we compete at track meets and we have so much fun. And it's more about just giving them that experience than like the competition. So yeah, it's just like I'm really, really glad that it's a program at Lincoln High. And
Awesome. And what other things? I know you said you're involved in a lot of things, but what are some of the other things you are or have been involved in?
I know we're talking a lot about sports. I played basketball for a big chunk of my life. For Pete as well.
I'd say, how did that go? Like Harrison just wants to know, like, how is it? So let's just go ahead and get it off the table. What was the high point of that? And then what was the biggest like challenge with that? I'm just going to self-deprecate myself here. Harrison's like, dude, I want to ask these questions. So let's just put it out there.
I'd say I was terrified every time to make a mistake because I knew I was gonna get yelled at in the huddle, just like terrified.
Dude, from me?
Yes.
Okay. Continue on.
But I'd say when I was like in third grade, it wasn't as big of a deal. I'd say that was the high point, third grade.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. What else are you involved in? I set myself up for that.
I do cross country for Lincoln High. I used to go on the IB track, but I kind of gave it up. But I'm a part of TCA, so I go to the Career Academy at SCC for half of the day. So
what track are you in at TCA?
Health Sciences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been part of the MLK Youth Rally for 5 years.
Fantastic. And so, Kendall, kind of want to start with you. We talked about just some things you've been involved in, some your experience, kind of your just outwardness and where you become, outgoing on different things. What is some advice that you have to people that might just be a little bit more introverted?
I would say just to it's okay to be introverted. Just make sure that you have like a group of people you can always like be around and be comfortable with. And like if your issue with being introverted is that like you don't want people to like not like you for you, it's just to be like if people don't like you for you, then that's like their problem. Like because somewhere in the world, somewhere someone's gonna love you for you. So always just be yourself.
Okay. Love that. Emma, what about you? Like, what is some advice that you would have for, I'm just going to say like educators? Obviously you're now kind of immersed in high school, getting ready to move forward. You're getting the opportunities at TCA and different places. What is some advice that you would have for individuals that are educators?
I would just say like pay attention to your students' needs because like you're both working together. Like we're trying to learn from you, and I feel like sometimes there's like a little bit of a barrier between teachers and students, and I feel like I've had really good teachers that really work with the students and meet their needs, and some others not so well. So I'd say definitely just like work together as one.
Okay. And Brecklin, what about you? Advice that you would have for like your peers? So you're in middle school, you got all these middle schools, beginning of the year or whatever. What's some advice that you would have for middle schoolers?
Probably like don't change yourself for other people. Kind of what Kendall said, but like stay true to yourself. Always like I'd say put yourself first, especially in this like kind of hard period of your life. Make sure that like you just stay true to yourself and what you want. Like if you love yourself, it's easier to love others. So like always have self-love and always like work hard for what you want.
Awesome. So all those powerful like pour ins and like I said, I think we all continue to grow in regards to those things that you share. And so we're going to go to break, but when we come back, you all kind of mentioned that you're all involved in something, despite my coaching challenges. No, it's okay. I was looking at me like, dude, no, it's fantastic. I'm intense as a coach, so I knew that right off the bat. But we're going to talk about the Martin Luther King Youth Rally in March and one of your involvements, why you choose to be in it, and then just like what people can expect on the 30th year as we move forward on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
Shouldn't the landscape around your house reflect the architecture as well as the interior? Whether it's new construction or breathing life into an outdated landscape, let the teams at Tailored Landscapes, Tailored Lights, and Tailored Life combine as your local source for outdoor living. Schedule a meeting with one of our designers who listen during our consultations and combine your preferences, plus our experience to give you a timeless, sustainable, photo shoot-worthy landscape. Call us at 402-432-2572. Find us on any social media or at www.tailoredlandscapes.com, because when you find one company, you find the benefit of 3.
Ever wonder what it's like to work for a company that actually cares? At Lincoln Industries, they're revolutionizing local manufacturing while taking care of their most valuable asset, their people. When you join their team, you'll enjoy comprehensive health coverage, wellness initiatives that work around your life, and benefits that show they're serious about your future. Plus, you'll be a part of a proud manufacturing tradition right here in the community. Don't just take their word for it. Visit LincolnIndustries.com to see all their current opportunities and find out why their people love calling Lincoln Industries home.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100 and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take, but it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
An emergency can happen any moment. Here's a few seconds to think about where you'd go. At CHI Health, we stand ready to care for any emergency. Our specialists provide expert care when you need it most and believe healing is more powerful when delivered with human kindness. When seconds matter, know CHI Health St. Elizabeth is accredited in stroke care and offers the region's only ER just for kids. Learn more at chihealth.com/St. Elizabeth Emergency.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NIPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NIPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NIPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right, most recommended Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson BHS LLC. And as always, joined on the ones and twos with Harrison. I know we made the switch over to the NFL as a full day of playoffs are happening.
Yep.
So
Starts with the Bills and Broncos, at least on the ticket for you guys. So
Well, and then the DP will put up the do not disturb sign because his game's coming up a little bit later. As you always say, he came out of the portal for the Commanders, and so they've got a big one this week as well.
Not only came out of the portal for the Commanders, I'll also point this out. Also had me, out of all the producers that were here that day, cut up the fight song audio for the Commanders.
Okay.
To officially get him out of the portal. So he had to extra put me through the ringer for him. Still haven't quite forgiven him for that one.
Well, we'll have him in here the last segment because him and Rebecca hopefully want to acknowledge them on something. But that being said, we've got 3 scholars in-house here. We've got Emma Brown, who is a scholar at Lincoln High School and from the area. We've got Brecklin Dyson, who is a middle school scholar. And then we've got Kendall Jackson, who is also a high school scholar over at Southwest High School. And they shared some advice on, and then some insight into who they were and some of their involvements, and wanted to kind of just piggyback because they all have something in common besides being coached by me. I got lit up a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. And so I remember I had some people email me online too, or shoot me a text and were like, dude, nice job, way to open yourself up. But I think always each of them, I have to be honest and say, like, I had grown from each of them and their insight. And I think we had some laughs and some smiles too, because they're still around and still involved with some things that I do. And so I kind of want to ask them, like, the commonality that each of you have. Emma is being involved in the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Youth Rally and March. And so that is celebrating its 30th year this year, in the year 2025. And they have a program that each of them have had multiple years of being involved in on January 19th. And so, Emma, tell me a little bit about what the rally is and what interests you in being a part of it, even after those huddles that we had. Why are you still at the table?
Yeah, I think it was January in 2020 when my mom took me to my first rally, and we went and watched. And it was really cool. Like, I saw like a 5-year-old on that stage, like just saying everything she needed to say. And I was probably 12 at the time.
Okay.
And it was just so cool seeing like young people like using their voice. And so I was invited to be a part of the rally a year later. And it was definitely interesting because that was COVID year. So it was all remote. But yeah, I think it's super important to be a part of it because I get to be an advocate and educate myself every day. So.
Well, and I do remember when you joined, like I was impressed that you came, and obviously it was an optional type thing, and we had some people that were involved on the teams that were speaking, and that next year I was like, okay, she would be absolutely phenomenal. And it was the COVID year, and so I think except for the day of, Harrison was the only time we actually all got together and performed. I think maybe it was the Sunday the night before.
Mm-hmm.
We met at the Belmont Community Center for a rehearsal, but everything was done online. So definitely impressed by that, but your continued involvement. What is some of the pieces that you've had over the years that have kind of like, okay, this was a cool experience, but also I didn't expect this response?
Yeah, I'd say I think it was 2 years ago, I did a piece called Sometimes the King is a Woman, and I received lots of positive feedback. I was given lots of opportunities because of that speech, and yeah, I just was not expecting all the spaces I was given. So
awesome. Brecklin, about you, like, how did you become just aware of the rally, and what has been your role over the years?
So I first went to a rally when I was probably like 9, and I didn't really know what was going on. And I remember we were still in the Capitol, so I just stood at like the very top and looked down. I don't remember much like the speeches or anything, but I do remember like looking at all like the kids that were like a couple of years older than me and thinking how crazy it was that like they were like up on that stage speaking in front of people. I joined Pete's basketball team not knowing he had any relation to the rally.
So right there, Harrison, she said I would have ran the other way.
I was shocked, and he invited me to join, and I came to my first meeting. I was super nervous. I didn't really know how it all worked. But everyone was super inviting. I've spoken in the rally for the last 3 years. That feels crazy to say.
Yeah.
But I just think the environment is great, and it's a super like amazing thing to be a part of.
Talk a little bit about like pieces or a piece that you have done And then we'll get into the pieces that you're doing this year, but a piece that you've done that you're like, okay, I wanted to put this out and I didn't expect this kind of response.
My pieces of the last like 2 years have been kind of collages of like just different things. Um, I'm not gonna lie, like my favorite pieces of like parts I've done is like pieces on Shirley Chisholm, Joanne Triple Mulholland, just like bringing in pieces from other parts from the rally and like just combining everyone's stuff to just like see how it all works together. My pieces have never been super focused on like one thing. I feel like for the past 2 years. So I think this year is going to be a little different, but I really just like enjoy speaking and everyone around me.
Enjoy that. Enjoy it. Kendall, what about you? Your journey has been a little bit different than the other two. So talk about your connection to the rally from your family standpoint, and what was your first initial experience with the Martin Luther King Youth Rally?
So my mom has been a part of the rally since it's like I want to say like 27, no, not 27, like since she was like my age probably. And I don't really remember my first rally experience, but I do remember just marching around the Capitol, like saying the chants like I am somebody and stuff like that. I want to say I joined the rally like officially probably 6 years ago when I finally like gained the confidence to talk in front of people because I know that was like the one issue I had was like stage fright. But now I'm just really like grateful that like I came over that fear and I'm a part of the rally now for like 6 years, I think.
And kind of to go along with that piece, you're going to get to engage on kind of the history and shoulders of people that we stand on. So tell us a little bit about like what you've learned, because you didn't remember that initial, entry into the rally, that initial walk. But what are some of the things that you've pulled that you're like, okay, this was pretty cool to know that people like my mom, but also other people were doing this like at our age, if not younger?
I would say like again marching around the Capitol, doing like I know in 2015 we did like the pictures of like historical people who like made a difference where we had I think it was kids at Skill Middle School. They painted pictures of historical figures that we then presented at the rally. I think that just shows that like how we can get everyone involved and just shows that like it is like just bigger than what we have. I think like 10 people in the rally this year, like showing that we can get like everyone in Lincoln and everyone like across Lincoln involved and like hopefully like out of Lincoln.
Awesome. So Brooklyn, as a elementary or middle school scholar, I mean, you started as an elementary. Why did you choose this as an involvement? I think most people don't sit there and say, okay, I want to speak in front of people and share a message or come to a meeting with a bunch of high school scholars. And you said it was, very welcoming. We had a couple individuals I think were very dynamic. If I think about Daniel and Ollie and some of those individuals. So like, when you came, why did you stay?
Well, the environment is great and the people that were great, but the opportunity to speak in front of so many people is a very like limited opportunity. And as a young woman, my voice is not always heard by certain groups of people. So being able to have a platform is very important to me. And I feel like using my platform to advocate for other little girls out there so they can maybe one day speak the way I can speak is something that's really important to me.
Awesome. Emma, same kind of question to you. Like as you came into this space, and we're smiling a lot about just kind of some of the intensity and different things in regards to who I am. But like when you came, like what were you expecting, and why did you stay? And then I know this is a lot, but like what do you feel like people get out of it? What do you feel like you've gotten out of it by just being in that space?
Yeah, the rally has honestly just like given a platform for myself and the rest of the rally members to just use their voice. I feel youth voice can be dismissed a lot. So kind of like focusing this on youth and like speaking about things that like need to be spoken about is just like something that's super special. And I feel like no matter the age, like even when I was watching it, or maybe somebody who's 65 years old, I feel like something they get out of the rally is that like youth have a voice and we need to be listened to. So
Awesome. Kendall, same thing. Like I mean, yes, your mom is involved, but you're now of age where you can kind of make a decision whether this is something you really want to do. Why do you stay at the table?
I think because I know I was a little iffy for a few years, but after I remember in 8th grade, I was in history class and I was doing the rally on the day because I think it was during a school day. they ended up presenting it in my classroom, and I came back to school and it was like people were like congratulating me and like saying that like what I said like really like impacted them. So I keep coming back because I want that same impact to like what I had on them to have on like the next generation of people, because what I'm saying, like what we're saying is important. And I feel like that needs to be like keep being said over and over again until people get like the purpose and the point of what we're trying to say.
Emma, talk a little bit about just your piece that you're one of the pieces. I know you're doing an intro and some other things, but talk about your focus point for this year and just some thoughts. What are you hoping people get from it?
Yeah. So this year my piece is a proclamation. So I'm pretty sure it's getting signed by the mayor.
We're working on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, it reminds me of kind of like a summary of like how far we've come in like 30 years. Just kind of like what the rally stands for, and like this is the 30th year. Like that's a pretty big landmark like in time. So
What's one statement, whether it's in the proclamation or you just personally want to say, like our theme is subscribe, that you want people to be like, okay, we need you to subscribe to this if we're going to walk together towards, equity, justice, and love?
yeah, I say a line that really stands out to me is youth hold a crucial role in not just our future, but today. So I feel like a lot of people kind of look to, when they're grown up, like they're our future, but like we still hold a crucial role today. So yeah.
Fantastic. We're going to go to break on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. And we are joined in studio by those who are known, loved, and revered in the community. Derek and Rebecca Pearson, really appreciate them being in studio. And I wanted to bring them in because we had our 3 scholars and been talking about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Youth Rally in March. And 93.7 The Ticket has been very supportive of not only promoting positive youth action through the community, but also the rally and march as well. And so I wanted just to acknowledge that amongst these 3. I know you're going to be coming to some things over the next couple of weeks, but you hosted the commissioned art piece for the 30th rally that Javon Woods made, but you've also just been generous with your time, but also financially. I know Rebecca, when your mom passed, donated some funds to help us continue some of the work. And so with that is kind of an ode to our 30th year. Kendall has talked about marching. We used to march from the Union to the Warner Chambers of the state capitol during all types of weather. And so that was kind of the big deal, who marched and who got to stay over there and get prepared. And so we wanted to make an ode to this year, and we did that with beanies. And so we know DP walks in and he's got his NFL one, but we're going to make him switch. And so we have made 30th anniversary beanies, and we wanted them to present to you those beanies as kind of some of the first ones to have those in your possession and don those. And again, just a small amount of our appreciation for just all you continue to do, not just for the rally, but also the community as a whole. And Harrison, we've got one for you as well. So I'm going to let Emma give one to you, Rebecca. Brecklin, you can give yours to DP, and I'll take this one for Harrison as well. And I know both of you are somewhat familiar with, the rally and things, but just anything that you want to say to these young people about the words and the things that they're putting forward, but also the role Dr. King may have, has played in your lives.
Well, thank you for including us in this effort. And of course, everything we're doing here at the studio is a chance to make things more visible and to tell the stories behind, sorry, I get choked up on these kinds of things, but the kind of things that Dr. Martin Luther King gave message to and birth to, I think, is the inspiration for everyone to come together. And that the fight is not just the fight of certain people alone, but it's of the community, it's of everybody involved. You need your allies. You need people who are willing to lead, to take on the tough challenges. And we respect everything you all are doing to do that, particularly my ladies here. Always have a soft spot for the ladies, that you're fighting lots of battles all at once. So we're grateful to be a part of the community and be able to contribute to that. Thanks for recognizing that. Thanks for the beanie. Always need a hat. And I'll let my husband, who's far more eloquent than me, take it from there.
Well, as Emma would say, is oftentimes the king is a woman. So there, we'll get you a copy of that part.
Yeah, no, there's simple truth in that. Without the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that we aren't here and we're not doing what we're doing. It doesn't look the way it looks. It doesn't sound the way it sounds. Battling our own personal battles for the greater good so that you young queens, you exceptional scholars, will lead us to a place that is forward and up from where we are, and that you're aware and willing to do this on purpose, gives me all the faith and all of the joy and all of the pride in knowing that the youth rally is not just a thing. It's not an event. It's a movement, and it's necessary, and it's good. And when you can put those things together, be proud of yourselves, because we're proud of you. And this is just an opportunity for us to say to you how proud we are of you and what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what you're going to do, which is the really cool part, that we get a really good passenger seat ride and watch your brilliance kind of blossom in front of us. So thank you for coming and blessing us this morning. And then on the day of the march, thank you again. And after that, hopefully we will see you and stay connected and be able to thank you constantly, consistently for who you are and what you're doing. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, as we get ready to wind up, Emma, what message do you want people to take away? And one of the things is we recognize that it's the foundation of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, but it's not him alone. It's a foundation of so many. So 3 words or 1 sentence that people will take away.
Sorry, you kind of put me on the spot. I don't know, kind of what's been said before. It's not just the fight of one, it's the fight of all of us. So it's super important to be an advocate and not let anyone stand alone.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Kendall, Brecklin, Emma, DP, Rebecca. For more information, it is Sunday, January 19th, 5 to 7 here in Lincoln. You can go to mlkyouthrally.com, mlkyouthrally.com to see these 3 scholars and scholars from elementary school on up to high school do a showcase on the shoulders of Dr. Bullock, Dr. King, but also Coretta Scott King, Shirley Chisholm, and so many others. We look forward to seeing you supporting positive youth action. We'll see you next week on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.